The Lost Princess. Once upon a time, in a village in Africa, Nigeria, there was a beautiful princess. In fact, she was the most beautiful princess in her village. Her name was Chidinma. She had 2 stepmoms who always wanted her dead. The reason why they wanted her dead was because the king, who was her dad, loved her so much. He gave her all the love and care a child could ever need. He gave her the best of everything. So her 2 stepmoms felt left out and hated her. One day her dad went to the market and bought some food for her because he knew how much she loved that food. When her stepmoms saw the food, they were so angry. They confronted the king and told him that he shouldn't have bought that food because it was expensive. The king got so angry and sent them out of the kingdom, out of his village. When the princess heard what her stepmoms had done, she was so sad. She cried for days. Her dad tried his best to make her feel better, but nothing worked. One day, as the princess was walking in the garden, she saw some herbs. She collected the herbs and made some tea. She invited her dad to come and drink the tea with her. When the king drank the tea, he became very weak and fell to the ground. The princess was so scared, but before she could do anything, her stepmoms came in and took the king away. They took the king to their village and made him stay in their house. The princess was so worried about her dad, so she went to look for him. On her way, she met a witch doctor who helped her to disguise herself. The witch doctor gave her some leaves and told her to go and wash herself with them. After that, she would become very ugly. The princess did as the witch doctor told her, and soon she became the ugliest girl in the village. Nobody recognized her. The princess went to her dad's house and stayed there. She took care of her dad until he was healed. When the king got better, he didn't recognize his daughter because of how ugly she looked. But the princess didn't mind. She continued to take care of him until one day her dad forgave her stepmoms and took her back to the palace. The princess was so happy. As time passed by, the princess's beauty started to fade away. People in the kingdom started to forget how beautiful she was. One day, a prince from a neighboring village came to their village to look for a wife. When he saw the princess, he asked her parents for her hand in marriage. The king and the queen were so happy because they knew their daughter was beautiful inside and out. So they accepted the proposal and the wedding was planned. On the wedding day, the princess looked beautiful. She was so happy because finally someone loved her for who she was, not for her looks. The name of the prince was Emeka. He was a kind and loving man. He loved the princess with all his heart. They got married and lived happily ever after.